Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Omega Files. Some nice, wholesome viewing, and yes, Donald Trump will not be making an appearance.
Oh.
Okay, we've gathered to sit here and have a little talk about Season 2 of the Netflix series Daredevil. All right, let's get intros from everybody. Get hey there, hi there, ho there. Let's start with Susie.
Hello, this is Backroom Susie Foreman here on
Mega Files.
Somewhere.
Okay. William.
Hey now, how you doing, everybody?
Okay, Kevin.
Hello, infidels.
You never see that.
AJ.
Ready to punish the series.
Okay, Lady Neo.
How you doing?
And Graham.
I scratched my head somewhat tentatively, saying no more. All hail the Punisher.
He did shock me in this role. I thought for sure, I'm like, oh my god, it's Shane from The Walking Dead. It's going to suck. But he did impress me. Okay, let's get everybody else's opening impressions on this one. All right, let's start with Graham. Opening thoughts on Daredevil Series 2.
I love the pacing there. Just as dark as gritty as Season 1. You've moved on several months down the road, so that's good. That shows a bit of continuity. You've got similar to Season 1, you've got the two story arcs running throughout the season, which is quite enjoyable, so it doesn't get monotonous or boring. You have the Punisher story arc, and then you have the Elektra and the Hand story arc, which always keeps it fresh, keeps it renewed. And my God, I love Stick. Bring him back. Great series.
Okay, Kevin, you go ahead.
Oh, I like the Punisher, Daredevil, and Elektra, and the Hand. Oh, I loved it. Bring back Stick.
I am loving Stick. Okay, AJ.
Yeah, I love the series. This one. I like the mystical sense of it as well, with the hand and the resurrection and whatnot. Spoiler. So yeah, the series is brilliant compared to the first one. They were, step up and up and up and up from there. I hope.
Okay, Lady Neo.
Oh, let me see. Of course, I love the Fisk is back.
Oh,
My
Jesus.
sister.
Here we go.
Oh, get that out the way. Sorry. I love the boy. I like how at this part he is called the Kingpin. That's what I like. I like that.
Where's White Suit?
Frank Castle. Frank Castle becoming the Punisher. That I like. Let's see who else. I was surprised with Bobby. I was surprised with him. He was a little, on the first one, but he stepped up, brought his game. I love the crossover. Spoilers, Jessica Jones. But overall, it was a decent thing. Yes, Elektra and the Hand part was good too, but I feel like that needs to be explained more if they do a series. They do a season 4, because it really didn't catch me as much as the whole Frank Castle arc.
Okay.
I've just got to put in there, when she mentioned Jessica Jones, yes, folks, everybody's favourite butch lesbian makes a cameo. No Hogarth.
Not to mention one of the last scenes when you see Murdoch walking up to the door for Nelson and Murdoch. Atlas Investigations is on, or Alien Investigations on the door.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a really active neighbor if that holds. Okay.
Yeah.
William.
We were all looking forward to this second season of Daredevil. The original creative team that did the first season, he didn't come back to it. He did the same thing with Spartacus, that he did that first season, and everybody talked about it when he left it for the second season, and you can say there was a little sort of different stories there. You can same thing with this season, because you had two guys working as one. Yeah, when we get into it, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna tell some of the, you can say, discrepancies they did on certain characters, but I gotta give this season brought up the character of Foggy Nelson. That he always felt that he was in Matt Murdock's shadow. So when he took over the court and then faced Murdoch for not showing up for court, that stood out for him. That stood me out, and that's how come, as Graham said, that Hogarth showed up to offer him the job with her company. Well, now whether he's gonna show up in Jessica Jones. We don't know. That's down the line. We worried about that down there.
Yeah.
It would be real nice if they do a running thing where the characters pop up back and forth, every now and then. That would be nice.
Well, they did it with Jessica Jones with Claire, so
yeah,
just keep flipping them back and forth. So
okay, what's all right? What about you, Susan?
Well, I was new to the whole Daredevil thing. I watched pretty much all of season 1 and then all of season 2. Loved the Murdoch and Nelson and Murdoch company. I loved the fact that the Jessica from True Blood was in it. That was brilliant to me. I enjoyed her character throughout. I loved the jeopardy that they kept putting her in, and then rescuing her from, and the depth that she was bringing to like the whole enterprise of their legal world. And I'm a longtime True Blood fan, and I was just thrilled that they used Deborah Moll so brilliantly. I mean, it was just beautiful. I was like, and then of course the story arcs were brilliant, and so I'm hooked. So yeah.
Okay, let's open up the floor to everybody. All right, the first thing I got to throw out there, as I said before, I walked into this saying, oh my God, John Bernthal is the Punisher. It's going to be Dolph Lundgren all over again.
Actually, I thought Dolph Lundgren would have been better, but shows you what I know.
No way.
Yeah.
No,
I actually thought that after the first Punisher film was when I got the role. He's a little expensive though.
Yeah, it's a wee bit.
Yeah, he's doing Kindergarten Cop 2 right now.
Oh my God!
And that's sadly not a joke. That's true.
Wait. You talk about Dolph Lundgren, right? I talk about the movie Punisher.
Oh yeah, that was the first movie with the Punisher was played by Dolph Lundgren, and then later came Thomas Jane.
Yeah, Thomas Jane. That one, I thought he would have. Yeah. They could afford him to bring back the role for him, but
yeah, I love Thomas Jane in the role as well. But unfortunately, because I don't know if it was rights issues or what happened, but there was another movie on the block, but it never happened. Unfortunately, they put out Punisher Warzone, and for the life of me, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. It just confused everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, but going on about that, let's get back to John Bernthal. A lot of people know him from The Walking Dead, but as William was talking about before we came on, the air, he's been on a lot of different little series in different places, and I thought he was brilliant as Frank Castle. He just wowed me. He actually fell right into the role right off the bat. I was like, okay, he's going to be standing around acting insane, scratching the back of his head. No, he didn't do any of that. Yeah, I was just really wowed by him.
Yeah, you got to give him props because he didn't do none of that in the series, and he played. It's good that the origin, the way it was in the comic, it stayed the same, and then he had to show it. So you didn't have to show it, and then we find out during the episode that one person, well, you can say two, caused this whole shenanigan.
Yep.
All right. Anybody else on Frank Castle?
That scene where he's on the roof with Daredevil, where they're just having a back and forward, where Daredevil's tied up, he's trying to get out of there. That was just pure brilliance. I mean, I could see a little bit of Shane from The Walking Dead talking to Rick back and forward, but that was just my own, way of seeing it. So, but it was perfect, especially the way he took a bullet to the head.
Yeah, that's true. I've got a game. He played the. What the hell was that? Oh, it's a phone. He played the Marine out for vengeance, crossed with the mental torment of the death of his family really quite well, and you had like two sides of the one coin. So it was a good portrayal.
Okay, anybody else on John Bernthal, Frank Castle, the Punisher?
I liked his performance.
Yeah, his performance was great. Now, do I feel in my opinion should it be a solo Punisher series? I'll say no. He should. They might try to, but think about it. What the plot gonna be? He runs into bad people. He kills them. That's it. You could do that in 10 minutes.
Well, you could say the same thing about Daredevil or Batman, though.
But the Daredevil haven't killed anybody really. You know, unlike the Punisher, he would just put a scope on you, and that was it.
You could find out that there was a deep conspiracy about his family that was tied more to the government or something like that.
Yeah, you could say that because in reality, even spoiler alert, the person in the castle killed near the end of the series, we do not know if he is that drug blacksmith. We don't know if it was really him or not, or was he employed by the blacksmith.
Well, you say you don't think they should do a series. Would you be satisfied with a miniseries?
Yeah, that'd be good. Because you gotta remember that the thing that Netflix has to do. You got Luke Cage coming out in the fall.
Yeah.
And then next year they got to get the Iron Fist out with the Defenders. That's what that Netflix signed for to do that first. And of course, you know they want to do a Jessica Jones too. They might want to do a third season of Daredevil like that. But these other two has to get done. Have to be done.
Gone by the way that ended, whereby you're just sailing up a check and you're just reviewing that reveal. It better be a season 3. Otherwise, what's the point of that ending?
Yeah, they got it.
Like Karen, I'm Daredevil. Holy shit.
Well done, Kevin. Spoiler alert. Yeah.
Well, it happens in the comics, so you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I gotta nitpick a little bit about Netflix. They didn't treat Elektra the way she is in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta remember that in the comic book, her and Matt met in college, and you know they dated like that. But during her college years, her father was killed because he was an ambassador, and that shot she didn't shed no tears for him or nothing like that. So she became cold, and then later on she trained with Stick, and he kicked her out because you know she just wanted to kill. So he kicked her out, and then she later joined the Hand, and that's years later she ended up meeting Matt Murdock as Daredevil. You know, of those bad.
So essentially, they've kept some of it, but they've changed it with her being the Poison Sky and all the rest of it.
Yeah, they changed that, and you know, and you notice like in 2 different episodes, she was being used by Stick, and then again by the Hand. That's not how her character is like that. You know, I didn't like. I mean, they might fix it next time they bring her back, but which they should bring her back.
It's for everything else when they do an adaptation or something. They're going to change certain elements to suit their vision. So, what can you do?
That's what you know. What I thought when they did this change that much, I was saying, you know, when her and Daredevil talked in the elevator that they want to leave New York. If they would have done that at the ending of the season, that would have been a total. I would have accepted it because it was something you would never expect to happen. Because he's always lived in New York City, and he never left it. So him living with her would have been cool, especially it would have given him an excuse to come back doing the Defenders.
Yeah, there you go. I can just see that now. Welcome to Daredevil Season 3, European Vacation.
No, well, remember, the Defenders has to come first before the Season 3 of Daredevil.
Well, if he buggers off to Europe, how do you get Defenders? I mean,
that means his city's being attacked, so he goes back. He comes back.
Right.
And then it goes to Season 3, but then they just kept it the way it is. That would have been better. But I gotta give props because I did not expect Vincent D'Onofrio to show up as the Kingpin, even though he only showed up for a little bit. 2
episodes, yeah.
3. You can say 3.
3 and 2 and a bit, but yeah. It was good.
He kicked. He kicked butt in that prison.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like Lady Neal said. He became the Kingpin right there, and he followed everything down the right way. He used the Punisher. He actually put Murdock in his place on the table.
Yeah.
Whether he's going to find out or he just find out right there when he got hit by Murdock that's Daredevil. We're gonna find out.
Well, you know, to use an old cell block H euphemism, he's top dog in the jail block. So there you go.
I like how Punisher started out like so raw and so like destroyed inside, and then he built up to the point where even if you put him in prison, he wasn't going to crack or or break. He really had a long, deep character arc there. That was pretty interesting.
Oh, that ending of the Punisher was great with Daredevil.
I've just got to throw it out there, somewhat tongue in cheek, with regards to Matt and Elektra in their college years and when they met. That is the most, shall we say, graphic turn of events I've ever seen in a boxing ring. Thank you.
Well,
Yeah. Again, another one with a back shot. Netflix really needs to sort this out, man.
We
Seriously.
didn't hear anything. No sounds.
Yeah, music.
Yeah, music, yeah.
You dirty young man. There's nothing wrong with music.
oh man. When they bring back Daredevil for the next season, I think, in my opinion, that Karen shouldn't be working with him no more. She should be with.
No, she's a criminal.
She's with the reporter, right?
Yeah.
She should stay there.
No, well, that's the thing. I did like that in terms of her character development. She went for the chick who had blood on her hands in an apartment screaming like a blonde to, the lawyer's assistant, and now she's doing her own thing with the paper. So, yeah, fair play. She got a nice bit of development here.
Yeah.
She's evolving.
Yeah. The only thing that made a mistake was having her interview Frank Castle alone when she's not an attorney.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were his demands, so,
Yeah, but they're saying they can't. They should have told them we can't do that. She's not an attorney. She can't be there in the long run.
I just found it funny how stupid Wilson Fisk was trying to think he could take out the Punisher in prison with that cell block. He took out, what was it, 8 guys?
8 or 9, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's an ex-Marine. He's taken out how many drug laws and whatnot within a couple of days. How stupid to think you could kill him in prison.
Well, you could look at that 2 ways. You could say, all right, on the one hand, you could say, ship it. On the other hand, it was a test. All right, let's see what this guy could do, and then you adapt accordingly, which is why.
No, because Fisk said he was surprised by the fact that he even survived.
Well, yeah. So he survived. So now you know what you're dealing with. So you adapt your plan, which he did. Yeah.
But I just thought that was brilliant. He took out all those guys, just laying in a heap of bodies.
Yeah. Oh, and regarding episode 4, when the happy-go-lucky Irish thought there was somebody in this series. Yeah.
That reminds me, the lead Irish guy. That was Vincent Van Gogh.
Yes. Jamie Curran. Yeah.
I just remember that.
Yeah, that's
I know. I was like, Vincent Van Gogh is killing people, man.
There you go.
I'm amazed in one scene he doesn't pull off his ear and just slices it off or something.
Yeah.
Although, but that scene when they took the drill to his kneecap, I looked away.
Yeah.
When they had him tied up to the chair. Funny.
Whovian problems when your character or your actors appear in other issues, you just end up going, Vincent Van Gogh, you can't be that way.
There you go.
The one thing that pissed my wife off though was Elektra. She said she didn't like her outfit because of the movie.
I think that's somewhat nitpicking. I mean, would you rather have her in an outfit you dislike, or would you rather have her as stiff as a board like Jennifer Gardner? I mean, come on.
Yeah, true. Yeah. The one thing I didn't like though, she didn't have her size until the very end of the series almost.
The size, yeah.
It's like anything else. That comes with development. I mean, he gets cool looking fucking.
The original wetsuit.
Yeah. Oh, not the wetsuit is not the problem. I'm just saying her weapon of choice she always had for years and years before that.
And Daredevil got this grappling hook.
Yeah, his Billy Club. Yeah, that was brilliant. I love that.
I want one. I know what I want for Christmas.
Yeah, that was good to see. They finally got the new Billy Club that opens up and closes.
Yeah. The one thing I had a theory about though is I think the blacksmith is the guy who made Daredevil's suit.
No, I doubt it. No.
He was a post in season 1.
It doesn't mean anything. He could easily just be hiding behind the fact of what he's done. He's trying to forget about it. I think he's the blacksmith.
Oh, you know what? That's a good conspiracy theory, but I don't know, man. You know?
No, but he made weapons and whatnot for people.
Yeah, he makes weapons, but the blacksmith cuts pure heroin and puts it in the street. I don't see him touching drugs or anything like that. Daredevil would have smelled it, the heroin on him.
It was just a thought, that's all. I'm just saying because of the nickname.
And poor Betsy wouldn't be pleased.
Yeah, his sister would not be.
Betsy, you want some heroin?
It was good to see the hand show up. The hand show up.
Yeah.
Even though they threw Claire out the window, thank God she didn't die.
My lecture's gone.
Oh yeah. The siege of the hospital was well done. You're like, jeez, man.
But the Electra's coming back. She has been put in a coffin, or.
Well, see, that's the thing at the end. How the hell did they move that body where it was buried to this?
Keep on digging, boys.
Underground tomb. I mean, I know if you dig deep enough, you get to China, but seriously.
No, in the end, you see the cemetery where her body was. It been dug up. Somebody was killed there, and they go back to their lair, and she's in that new.
Even Naboo was alive in this series, and then he's got killed by Stick.
Wait, that's the way to get rid of them. Stick showed it.
I like that. Oh no, stay down.
Stay down this time, you son of a bitch. Go.
Yeah, he was alive for some reason, and then Stick was like, "Stay fucked down." Yeah.
Scott Glenn, by the way, the guy is 75 years old.
Wow.
He kicks ass.
Yep.
He could play the Doctor.
No, stop begging.
No, or else it's going to be bloody.
And he is still kicking it.
It's my TARDIS, you prick.
That sarcophagus.
Steady, Kevin.
That was slightly a ripoff of like the whole Goa'uld sarcophagus and Stargate series. Like I just thought it was like that's where they went to regenerate kind of thing. I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, you gotta remember in the comics, Elektra does get killed by Bullseye.
Yeah. And
then the hand grab did get her body to try to resurrect her to use her as a weapon.
So essentially, they took half of that storyline.
They took some of it because the process is they have to purify her body, and then somebody will have to die, and the soul would will switch with Elektra to be in her body. But in the comic, Daredevil purify her body. He did it because Stick told him how it's done.
Is that the scene in the boxing ring by any chance? No.
No. He cleaned. He did it, and then another member of Stick's team killed himself to Elektra could live. And then after that, she started wearing the white outfit, the one you see in red, but in white.
Oh, for God's sake!
That's for a little while, and then she went back to the red.
She doesn't start changing outfits like certain canaries, does she? Yeah. God.
The white Elektra.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
But you could buy that run as a big graphic novel. They got him as wrapping up that whole lecture run with Daredevil.
No, correct me if I'm wrong. It was Frank Miller that created that character, wasn't it?
Yeah, he did. He wrote into it.
So what was the whole kerfuffle whereby she was killed off, and then they weren't meant to bring her back, but they did against his wishes?
When he ended this, when he bring the resurrection scene, he made it look like just that her spirit was saved, and that she died. Yeah. But the Marvel editors changed it around to make it look like she did come back to life, and went somewhere else.
Yeah,
he got really ticked off about that.
I'll give her too. She was brilliant in this. You might not agree with certain aspect of the character, or if you read the comics, but she done a good job here.
And she's a great actress. And it was funny. It was funny. Just like a month or so ago, that movie that nobody watched called Gods of Egypt. She's in that movie, and her role is what stood out. Her acting stood out in that movie.
Yeah,
she did a really great job in that movie. That's for sure.
Yeah. So that it's good to see. Hopefully she will come back as Elektra and do some other roles.
Yes.
Don't give Netflix any ideas for another series, man. They've got enough.
Remember, Netflix but besides the ones I already mentioned, they got other new characters they want to do series of. They want to do they want to do a Moon Knight. They want to do a Captain Britain, Miss Marvel, the new one, the Kamala Khan one. and somebody, and maybe even the Punisher. But again, that's going to be a little harder to do that one.
Well, maybe if they get into doing Captain Britain, maybe we can go to that roughest pub.
Why not Spider-Man? Spider-Man.
And do Spider-Man, but Spider-Man with Sony. Sony owns part of Spider-Man.
That's the trouble. Sony has to own Spider-Man. They're gonna let it go.
Yeah, that was the mistake Marvel did when when it was selling stuff. They sold some of the rights to Sony.
Yeah, it was a Fantastic Four and Spider-Man, wasn't it?
But Fantastic Four is with Fox. X-Men with Fox. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. There's a crossover.
So the only one that maybe we have to wait like another 3-4 years, and that if no movie's done of another Fantastic Four, then Marvel will get the right.
Because you just wash their hands of that, man. Seriously, every time they make a movie, it's utter guff. Seriously.
In the words of Disney's Frozen, let it go. Just let it
go. Yeah.
No, funny, but I don't know how much money. I don't know how much Netflix pays to do the series like that. That's why it's only 13 episodes, and not the way it is in the main networks that you got 22 to 24 episodes.
Yeah, well, I think 13 episodes for this type of show, roughly 50 minutes is ample.
I got no complaint about it, but it's just because they do put money on it. They put so much money on this stuff. They need to do a little better job with the lighting, man. Some of the lighting in some of the episodes didn't look that good. It was a little too dark, man. I had to play with a tent to get some of this stuff up.
Well, I know. To be fair, a lot of the scenes are night shoots. I mean, but I know.
But the scenes, you notice in the scenes with Wilson Fisk in jail, they look real clear, especially when he bashed Murdoch dead in the table.
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah, I love that scene. Once I'm out of here, I'm going to come after all three. You're like, whoa, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. If there's any dark spots in prison, those dark spots are, where all the murders happen.
I was saying that Netflix has been doing some of these Marvel characters. If ABC does not want to pick up Agent Carter, Netflix should do one more season of that to end that character off.
Hey, Neil, are you still here?
She's here. Hold on, I'll be back. And if the dummies of Fox does not want to renew Lucifer, Netflix should pick that up.
Hey, don't even joke about that, man.
I didn't say they're going to do it. If they don't want to renew it, Netflix should pick it up.
Somebody better.
I don't want it to be canceled. I would love to see it return. I want to see it. It's one of the good new shows there is this season. You gotta give it props to that.
Yeah, I don't think Fisk showed up to what was it, episode 8?
Yeah.
The ending of 8 and then the 0 and 9, summer 10.
Yeah.
Oh, think about about Fisk. How cold is it to sit next to a guy who is dying, who was your predecessor, eating a steak while talking to him, going, "Yeah, I'm basically becoming you now. Deal with it."
Wow, it's a Hannibal Lecter approach.
The doctor says your lungs are getting flooded out, so you got a few hours left to here. I'm gonna sit by, eat this dinner, and watch you die.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah.
But he became more cold because of the way he got locked up. But remember, we still haven't seen him go. I don't know when the next season of Daredevil is gonna come. The next season of Daredevil, he's gonna have to bring back Wilson Fisk and his trial, because all the stuff, all the dirt he got on people, he's gonna unleash it. Every politician, every judge, everything that he knows, he's gonna blast them, man. He's gonna get them. He's not gonna kill them. He's gonna put them in their place.
I assume the trial already took place, because if you look at the backstory of the jail time, it begins in the white uniform, and then when you flash forward to present day, he's in the orange.
Yeah.
No, but they could do a retrial if they find out that Matt Murdock's Daredevil. They can put his case into jeopardy.
Yeah, that's even though everybody thinks the Punisher is dead, his case would have been good if it wasn't for electric interference with that Coleman, man.
The doctor. Yeah,
that doctor that electric screwed up. But Wilson hasn't had a trial yet. He just not given bail. He's been denied bail. His trial hasn't happened yet. So the next season might be his trial. So that'd be a good one.
I do have to mention though, just somewhat again, tongue firmly in my cheek. When Wilson first sets himself up in prison, what's the first thing he does to begin his immediate rise to power? He pays off a couple of black guys. Yeah, there you go.
Well,
Oh God.
well, he took care of two of their families. You know.
Yeah, paid the rent.
Yeah,
Permanently. Yeah.
that's the way to do it. But remember, maybe in the new season we might see whether we're gonna see Bullseye or the Lady Bullseye. You know, that's up to them. But there are also other villains of Daredevil that needs to be brought in, and some of them in the comics did work for Wilson Fisk, so that would be interesting to see that happen.
Yeah, didn't Fisk hire the Punisher to kill Matt Murdock or something at one point?
No. He tricked him into thinking that Daredevil was dirty. So
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Punisher would try to kill him. I think the Kingpin beat him up too.
Yeah.
But you know that's how come he always had Bullseye, Lady Typhoon Mary, and other. You could say assassins working as his bodyguards like that.
Is the female Bullseye really called female Bullseye? Or she got
Lady Bullseye. That's what they call her.
Tough man. All right.
Lady Bullseye.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's related to the original one or not, but
Yeah. She's extremely dangerous.
she's Asian.
Well-
She's Asian. She's a big time assassin too.
Oh, well, there goes my theory then. I was about to say she's got another 2 pointed things that could take some eyes out, but there you go.
I was gonna say quickly, she's very dangerous 5 days out of the month.
Oh, you got two ladies here that are gonna get you.
It's all right. I've grew up with 3 sisters. I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
No, that doesn't mean you're good. That just means you're experienced.
AJ! I'm gonna get AJ.
I'm married
There you
too.
go.
I can get it.
Yeah, well,
Oh my god.
I hope you signed the prenup. Anyway, moving on.
You know the funny thing. The Dingaling assistant DA who ended up getting popped. And ain't she a dummy? Knowing that some people have been getting killed, she's gonna stand next to a window.
Oh, you know what? That was a flipping phenomenal death scene. I've got to admit.
It was a good death scene, but
Yeah.
it showed how dumb she is for standing next to a window.
Especially when she's still looking outside that window on the phone as they're walking into your office. Really? You preempting something there, sweetheart? Yeah, there you go.
I really didn't want her to get bumped off. I wanted her to get arrested.
She was a bit of a bitch, wasn't she? She was a good character, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want her to get bumped off. I wanted her to get arrested for all that because it's her fault. The Punisher was created.
Yeah, she gets bumped off, yet Hagar gets to live. Really? Oh, and just on Hagar, I see she's healed up from her death by 1,000 cuts, malarkey.
Oh yeah, you noticed that, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Hogarth got that new girlfriend to help her heal.
Yeah.
I just find it funny though, how the ADA and all the police got away with that whole thing with Frank Castle's family. You know, they screwed up that drug bust. And
It's not so much to get.
We know about the failed drug bust and all that. Is that a lot of people kept it under? Nobody knows the truth yet.
yeah,
Now whether Karen and with the paper is going to reveal it or not. That as her boss said, nobody cares no more. Because everybody thinks the Punisher's dead.
And it's not just that. I mean, everybody involved in it, all the principal players, they've all been bumped off.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, the coroner, the DA, and all that stuff. So bringing it back now, not gonna do that unless the blacksmith is still alive. If
I don't know. I thought the blacksmith was Clancy Brown's character.
that's what we thought too. But then I had to rewatch some of the episode. If you look at it, the way they were talking about the blacksmith, that he's been all over the world and bringing this more stronger heroin into the streets like that. I said I can't see him doing that because, I mean, I can see him because he was in the military. He got soldiers to work for the blacksmith, and he's probably making his money that way. But as him himself being a blacksmith, then no, blacksmith got to be somebody else. But if you notice that little cameo episode near the end, when the Asian lady from the first season came
Madame Gao.
Yeah, when Madame Gao showed up, she knew about the heroin competing, but she know that this blacksmith is not from that area. He's not from there. No.
it's Heisenberg. He's back.
Oh, don't you dare, man. Seriously.
Now, Neil, do you want Vincent D'Onofrio to return for a third season of Daredevil?
You've been kind of quiet. Pipe up, dearie.
Yeah, you're the Fisk aficionado here. Come on.
I am not the aficionado. I just love him so much. Him and Vanessa. I want Vanessa back.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one to see come back.
That's who I want.
Something tells me if you merged
I
them.
want her to come back and then dump.
Yeah, she could be the one that could help him in court.
He's going to do something stupid. Matt's going to do something stupid.
Matt's
going to mess something up. Vanessa's not going to.
In the comics, I don't want to. Oh, I'm not. In the comics, this happened a few years ago. Vanessa blackmails Matt Murdock to be Wilson Fisk's attorney to get him off for all his crimes because she had all these dossiers on Daredevil, and had video and pictures of him doing the switches back and forth in costume like that.
Ouch.
So yeah. So it was. I don't want to see what happens in the comics.
Yeah.
Go read it. But he was a smart woman.
I also like
Matt Murdock is.
Go ahead.
Matt Murdock's a douche.
You can't
call him a butthead.
You know what? I'm going to agree right there. He's a little bit of a butthead because I think his ego's a little too big that he thinks as Daredevil he could get away with certain things that he does, or he could control certain situations. But he had to be taught by Elektra and the Punisher and Stig. And everything is not in his control. Just like Stig was explaining to him the origin of the war, what is going on with the hand like that. And the first thing out of Murdoch's mouth is, "I don't believe in mysticism." I said, "Oh yeah, Iron Fist is going to be showing up soon, so you're going to believe it."
Well, yeah, it's everything else. It's a learning curve. You don't believe in it, you soon will.
Okay, so yeah, we all agree. Wilson Fisk, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man of Crime.
Well, can I just say, by the way, with regards to Neo, something tells me if you were to merge Vincent D'Onofrio and Peter Capaldi, you'd have a perfect man right there. Go figure.
The eyebrows, the bald head.
I see a shotgun wedding coming up.
I can't. Yeah, I can't see Capaldi rocking the bald look. Sorry.
I said merge. No.
I'm merging the two people.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've gone on a bit about it. We've talked about the characters and whatnot. Let's go ahead and we'll rate this sucker and put it to bed. All right, let's start with Susan. All right, out of 10, how do you rate Daredevil Season 2?
I think around, I guess, an 8. I'm not all that super psyched about superhero stuff, but I really enjoyed the whole thing. So I'll give it an 8.
All right, what about you, William?
I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I mean, even though it's a little bit different from last season, it's still a great season to watch. And compared to some of these shows they've been showing on TV, it's much better. This Daredevil is much better than some of the other nonsense we got.
Okay. What about you, Kevin?
0.
What?
What?
No, it was worse. No, just kidding. Going to give it a 9.
All right. What about you, AJ?
Me, I'll give it a 9. Not getting a 10 out of 10 because of Elektra. Just the little nitpicks with Elektra.
Yeah, like I said, they did.
Hey, at least she wasn't as wooden as Pinocchio in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, oops, Jennifer.
Yeah, I agree, but still, 9 out of 10.
Okay, what about you, Lady Neo?
I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I got to, down was it. I didn't like the Matt thing, him being a butthead. Fisk, I love him, but he couldn't make it a 10 in this one. So I'm going to do 8 out of 10.
It would have been a higher rating if Wilson Fisk would appear in a couple of more episodes.
Maybe even shirtless for Neo.
Are you kidding? She's waiting for the Wilson Fisk spin-off.
Yeah, why is it when I see Wilson Fisk and all that, I still think of that dude in the Marine drill sergeant's toilet blowing his head off?
I'm a pile.
Yeah, flashback to Full Metal Jacket. Okay, what about you, Graham?
Basically for a combination of the same reasons as Will and AJ, I'm going to give this a 9.
Okay, same here. I'm going to land this at a 9 because I really enjoyed the pace. John Bernthal just blew me away as the Punisher. He really bulked up. He really got into the role, lot more than I thought he would. Elektra, like I said, it's not like during the movies when the performance was so wooden. I thought for sure it was going to be revealed it was Howdy Doody playing the character, and oh man, and at least Elektra had some personality for this particular series, unlike the movie, which just oh god. And then the Elektra movie just by itself, other than that Daredevil one, oh man, that was horrible.
That was awful.
Yeah, it was awful. So yeah, I got to really give I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Elodie Young or something like that. I got to give it.
Yeah, Elodie Young. Yeah.
Like I said, Foggy stepped up to the plate this season. He really, really stood out. Same thing with Karen Page, played by Deborah Ann Wool. I really enjoyed how her character evolved over this series. And plus she's really given some excellent performances. And no, I still can't used to seeing her as a blonde.
No.
Wow,
After seeing her for like 5-6 seasons as a redhead, I think it's like, I just can't. I'll get there eventually. So, like I said, I really can't fault this one. It was a really enjoyable season, and it just makes you go, "Oh, why can't the next series come out tomorrow?" But actors are human beings; they can't do that.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Okay, next week we're going to be hopping back into the Big Finish audios. We're going to have a little talk, a little bit of little adventure called Unit Dominion.
Hello, you.
Yes, with the Master being played by Alex McQueen and Sylvester McCoy in there, and amongst others.
Tracy Childs.
Klein.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Klein's in this one. That's right.
Good old McCoy.
Yep.
And Bev Charmer is black as rain. Oh, yeah.
We'll have a little fun with that one. Okay, folks. Well, until next time, everybody take care. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy life. And always remember, if Trump gets elected president, you can always defect to another country. Good night.
I'm going to Disneyland.
Or get your guns out. Or get your guns out.
See you around, Red. Yeah.